Okay, what's this place?
Okay, this is the old Fort Belknap. I've heard people call it Old Chinook, but that isn't true. It was the old Fort Belknap. And we lived here, I think I was probably about, in 4th grade maybe, roughly, 3rd or 4th. Anyhow, the bus driver, Mr. Reeser was his name, and he was my driver all the way through school. But anyhow, this was a high school route, and he wasn't supposed to pick me up here, but he did anyway, and gave me a ride into school. But I've always wished that I'd been smarter when we lived here and looked around, because the pickings for arrowheads and other memorabilia would have been just posh. All kinds of stuff should have been around here. So, another one of my regrets.
And where was your dad working when you lived here? You remember?
Probably for the different farmers around.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, I'm certain of it because he used to come home on the weekends.
And if this was the old Fort Belknap, how could you live there? Was it nobody noticed that it was a...
No. Somebody owned it.
Oh.
In fact, I don't remember for sure, but I think it was a Burgess. They had bought it, probably for the land. And for some reason or another, they just let us live there. In fact, they provided, we had colored building paper that Dad put on the walls, and I thought that was so pretty because they had a marbled pink and a marbled blue. And it sure as heck helped keep it warm, because otherwise the wind blew through the cracks and the chinking. So we had a wood stove, naturally. And once we got that building paper on, it helped a lot.
So that was on the outside, yeah?
No, that's on the inside.
Oh.
That you decorate with. Good night.
Like wallpaper,
Like
right?
wallpaper, yes.
Got it.
On the outside, it's tar paper. But this was building paper.
Oh.
There's a difference. This is smooth. But, and it was, boy, that was just like uptown. And this place is where my dad was, I don't know how he managed it, but he had gotten a bunch of Christmas decorations from his cousin Neil Young, or else from Hollis Young. I'm not sure which one. But anyhow, and included in those were wreaths with bluebirds on them. And we had a bunch of them strung across the room. And I thought those things were just pretty. Well, that's probably the only Christmas decorations we had. Except for my little reindeer, a little celluloid reindeer. And I got that when I was in 1st grade. I guess the teacher felt sorry for me that night that Dad forgot me. Anyhow, she gave me this little reindeer, and I had it, oh God, Dory, up until probably 15 years ago. And I don't know whatever happened to it. I don't know if it's in some of the boxes somewhere that one of the kids has, or I don't know where it went.
My gosh.
Yeah, it was cracked. It was broken, you know, but it was still my reindeer. Okay.
And so this room, was there like was it one room that you guys stayed in, or?
The one room was basically it. I mean, we spent our time in there. The kitchen table was in one corner of it. The beds weren't in there, and I'm not certain, I don't remember for sure how that, oh, my throat's dry. I don't remember for certain how the beds were located, but they weren't in that room. But in that room, Dad had a chair and Mom had a chair. We played cards in there. Oil lamps, naturally. but that was the room that was heated.
Mm.
And I don't remember, it doesn't seem like the cook stove was in that room. But yet, when I try to differentiate, I don't remember any other place it could have been.
Mm.